Good evening, everyone. I want to talk to you tonight about something powerful, something that could change the course of your life. And it's simple: focus on yourself, not on others. Now, I don't mean don't care for others or ignore people. I mean the real power comes when you put your energy, your attention, your time into building yourself up instead of tearing others down or worrying what they're doing. Imagine you're running a race, but instead of focusing on the finish line, your eyes are constantly darting to the lanes beside you, analyzing each runner. You'd lose sight of your own pace, stumble over your feet, and forget why you were even running. In life, the act of comparing yourself to others is much the same. It distracts, it drains, and it ultimately derails. Every person's journey is unique, shaped by countless experiences, challenges, and opportunities. And because of that, comparing yourself to others not only unfairly sets you up to feel inadequate, but also pulls you away from discovering and nurturing what's truly yours. It's easy to look at others and assume they're achieving more, living better, or doing something you're not. But you're only seeing one frame of their life story, a glimpse of their highlights without the full context of their struggles. Focusing on others also risks leaving your own growth stagnant. When your energy goes into assessing someone else's strengths, you may miss developing your own. Imagine if the time you spent comparing was instead spent learning something new, practicing a skill, or setting and reaching a goal. When you commit to doing this, you begin to realize that the only comparison worth making is with your past self. This shift from comparison to self-focus frees you. You gain clarity, a sense of direction that isn't influenced by someone else's path, but is shaped by your own goals and vision. And that's when real progress happens, not in comparison with others, but in the pursuit of your best self. The idea of measuring progress against yourself is rooted in self-awareness and personal growth. When we constantly look outward for benchmarks, we become trapped in an endless cycle of trying to match up to others' lives and achievements. Real progress, however, isn't found in these external markers, but rather in a steady, internal journey of becoming better than we were before. Imagine if each day you focused on making even the smallest improvements. This could be learning a bit more, strengthening a habit, or taking a small step toward a goal. When you look back, it's not about whether you're ahead of someone else, it's about seeing that you're further along your own path. Progress, when viewed this way, becomes less daunting and far more fulfilling. You don't need to make giant leaps, you only need to ensure you're moving in the right direction. This self-referenced approach also builds resilience. When you're comparing yourself to others, every stumble or delay might feel like a failure because you're stacking it against someone else's success. However, when you're only competing with yourself, setbacks become part of the process. They're moments of learning and growth, not proof of inadequacy. Choosing to measure yourself against your past self keeps you focused and committed. You're not trying to catch up to someone else, but rather working toward your unique definition of success. Over time, you'll realize that the progress you make, no matter the pace, is genuine and meaningful. This journey is yours alone. And as you measure yourself against your own standards, you'll find the confidence that comes from true personal advancement. Investing in your own growth is one of the most valuable choices you can make. Rather than scattering energy on what others are doing or worrying about how you measure up, dedicating time to personal development is a conscious decision to shape your future. This approach means actively building skills, cultivating habits, and acquiring knowledge that push you closer to the person you want to become. Think of it like planting seeds. Each small effort, whether it's reading a book, learning a new skill, working on a project, or practicing self-care, adds up over time, like watering and tending a garden. These individual acts may feel small, but together they foster growth and create something meaningful. If you spend this time focused on growth rather than competition, you'll start to see results in your own life on your terms. By consistently investing in yourself, you also increase your resilience and adaptability. The time you spend improving yourself strengthens your ability to handle life's challenges because you're better prepared and equipped to navigate obstacles. When you put effort into building skills and qualities you value, you're not just preparing for today's hurdles, you're also setting yourself up for future success. Another critical part of this journey is recognizing that growth isn't a race, it's a lifelong process. It's okay if your progress is gradual, as long as it's steady. This mindset shift frees you from the trap of comparison and helps you appreciate your unique path. Over time, you'll begin to see how investing in your personal growth creates a deeper sense of purpose and fulfillment that can only come from a commitment to building your best self. Defining your own success is one of the most empowering steps you can take on your journey. Often people feel pressured to follow a version of success that's been shaped by society, family expectations, or peers. But true fulfillment only comes when your goals resonate deeply with who you are and what you truly value. Imagine if you spent your life pursuing achievements that others deemed important, only to reach them and feel empty. That's the risk when you let others define success for you. Instead, take the time to explore what matters most to you. Maybe it's building a career you're passionate about, achieving personal wellness, contributing to your community, or even creating a balanced life filled with meaningful relationships and experiences. Whatever it is, let your own values be the guiding compass. When you define success on your terms, the journey becomes more rewarding. Each step forward feels purposeful because it's aligned with your vision. You won't be chasing after someone else's dreams, but rather working toward a future you truly want. And this internal alignment brings clarity and motivation even on difficult days because you know why you're doing it. Defining your own success also makes setbacks easier to handle. When your goals or personal obstacles feel less like failures and more like learning experiences along the way. You're not measured against someone else's standards. Instead, your progress is assessed against your own values and aspirations. In the end, your life is your story to write. By defining success for yourself, you give your life direction, authenticity, and meaning. And that's the kind of success that's lasting, because it's built on the foundation of who you really are and who you want to become. Embracing your unique path is an essential part of living a fulfilling life. It's easy to get caught up in following others' footsteps, whether it's family expectations, societal norms, or even the success stories you see around you. But your journey is yours alone, shaped by your unique strengths, values, and dreams. Embracing that individuality allows you to create a life that feels authentic, purposeful, and genuinely rewarding. Each person's path is a combination of their experiences, choices, and challenges. Trying to imitate someone else's journey can lead to frustration, because what works for one person may not be right for another. When you honor your unique path, you acknowledge that you have your own pace, your own timing, and your own set of lessons to learn. It's a process of self-discovery, not a race to the finish line. This approach brings freedom and confidence because it allows you to appreciate your growth without constantly comparing it to others. Every setback, success, and lesson becomes a meaningful part of your personal story rather than a tally in someone else's scorebook. When you fully accept that your journey will look different, you're able to see the beauty in those differences. You're free to try, fail, learn, and grow without the pressure of someone else's expectations hanging over you. By embracing your unique path, you also open yourself to possibilities that might not exist on another person's journey. You start to notice new opportunities, develop strengths, and find joy in places you may have overlooked. Your path, with all its twists and turns, becomes a journey of authentic growth and purpose, leading you to a life that reflects who you are rather than who others think you should be. Building self-confidence through self-improvement is a powerful way to develop a strong sense of self-worth that isn't reliant on external validation. When you commit to personal growth, you're investing in the qualities and skills that make you feel capable, resilient, and self-assured. Each effort you put into bettering yourself becomes a step toward genuine confidence, one that grows from within. True self-confidence isn't about receiving praise or approval from others. It's about knowing you're equipped to handle life's challenges. When you take time to improve in areas that matter to you, whether that's developing a skill, building discipline, or improving your physical and mental health, you're creating a solid foundation for confidence. Every small success reinforces that you are growing, capable, and making progress on your own terms. This approach also helps you weather setbacks more gracefully. When confidence is built on a solid foundation of self-improvement, you're less likely to be shaken by criticism or failure. Instead, these moments become opportunities to learn and further improve. You're able to see them as temporary and manageable because you're constantly working on becoming a better version of yourself. By focusing on your own development, you cultivate a confidence that's stable and enduring. You won't feel the need to seek approval from others because your confidence comes from knowing that you're actively improving. And over time, as you grow and expand your abilities, you'll find that this internal confidence becomes one of your most valuable assets, allowing you to move through life with a sense of purpose, resilience, and pride in who you are and who you're becoming.